Welcome back. Still on the bug. It's my shop and I'm gonna do what I want. That includes cutting up an old Volkswagen carcass. You know, all great projects start with cutting a piece of a Volkswagen. They sort of end that way too, so one's out, one's coming in. Let's see what we're gonna do this time. The Le Mans bug continues. All right, so we're still looking at this half of the car, right? The right side. Got a lot to do on the left side. Trim that bug down to the last bits and pieces, and we used the roof to create this hood scoop, which, dare I say, it's in my favor. I like it a lot. Cool detail through the back and deleted the rear window. The thing is, it still looks incomplete to me. So I thought, oh, that's pretty nice. And I thought, what do we have here? A $100 Volkswagen Hoarder deal of the day. I drove out and picked this thing up. And if we have any luck at all, this might just translate. Perfect. We'll just weld that on and we're done. Of course I'm joking. You know me better than that. What I want to do is use these pieces. I want to use this piece to improve on the choppy look we got going on down there when I was unsure. So we're going to use this for there, and then we're going to use the center strip to improve that. And we're going to pick this beautiful, I don't even know what it's called. You know, there's a lot of terms, right? Is it like the wing, the butterfly wing kind of indentation? It's very unique to the Volkswagen. You know, the old ones had that beautiful W design on the deck lid. And all the hoods had this. So wouldn't just this top sheet metal, very similar to what we did here with just the sheet. We're just gonna add a ridge detail to here and have that center match the hood. And let me say this, soon, very soon, my plot to rid the world of every stock Volkswagen Beetle will come to fruition. There'll be nothing left but mutants. My path, my great legendary status will be intact for all eternity. Question is, how do we make this happen, right? Isn't that always what it amounts to? Let's cut out this shape, see what happens. I think I'm gonna go right through, actually. So we want the whole center and we want this rib, so let's just do this first. See, this is critical because I'd like to use as much of the lower portion for the existing hood. Take a quick measurement, see how far from that scoop to the windshield. Could go as little as 24. I'll measure the hood. Now the hood really wants 22. Okay, cool. So we got, it should just work. If we have to add a little end cap, so be it, but we're gonna cut this here. Now we don't want all that structure underneath either, so let's see where this ends. Doesn't look like any of this is really attached. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this right at this pinch width. So I don't think I want to use these vents. So I want it to look, you know, inspired, Volkswagen-esque. But not as much that I directly took the hood off. And I don't know where to cut this curve, so we're gonna have to lay this on the roof and just see how flat it lays out. Yeah, we already got one set of vents in that hood that exists. Just not trying to keep it so much like a direct looking hood swap. See what happens when we do this. So my thought was this would translate into that. And in actuality, it doesn't, but we can cut that apart and make it so. I think there's a point where we cut this off and we reattach it later. I just wanted to see how it lands. So that's definitely flowing better. Oh wow, look at that. That actually works darn nice, doesn't it? We're gonna flatten that. I've used it many times. The old soft shoe technique. If you watch the TV show, you know the move. There it is. Dang, do I want to leave that vent? I think I do now. Don't you think it would give it kind of that what is going on in this guy's mind appeal? Do you think, or do I need to step back and reassess my bad self? Let's take a look on the camera. Yeah, I think I like that. But I don't think I like the vent. Sorry, just don't. That's the center. I don't know. You could always block it out later, you know? Kind of gives it like, does it give it something, or am I just messed up? I'm gonna clean all the paint off of this. I hate when you have a brilliant idea and it's sometimes not so brilliant in practice. So this is holding it up off the surface considerably also. And that's something. If you know Volkswagens, you know all of them have been like 5 different colors. Wow. Glad I did that. There was a lot of paint on this thing. So, yeah, let's try this again. While I was thinking and hemming and hawing, I decided that this is definitely not the right course of action. So I'm gonna cut that vent out. You can always do something with it. And I believe we're going to trim. Yeah, because I want that to come right to there. Let's see where we're at. We got one to the inside there. It's just about perfectly even. Okay, so I'm gonna trace this and I'm gonna grind it down because this is definitely rusty. I'm gonna grind or I'm joining it. In the end, I'm gonna have to sandblast all this. So right now I'm grinding it just to weld. All right, let's take a look. Didn't need to subject everyone to all that grinding. So we got that to there, to there. That looks good. Cool. So lastly, I'm just gonna trace this because we wanna be able to weld this on, of course. And we'll just trim that, and we'll clamp it and weld it. Does seem a bit lengthy in the work department to do this, but I think it's gonna add up in the end. Definitely a cool feature. We got this all ground out. So now we're just gonna take this and we're gonna mark this so we can weld it. You know, this little shape that's squared off. Little body filler, you won't even see that. We got a vent for something else. I don't know. Put another one there. What do I know? Use the Beverly shear here. Where is that thing? That way we don't curl it up with the little shears. Sweet. One last check. Oops, we got a tack weld there. Well, I'm not gonna mess with this end. Let's just leave that in. We'll leave this front completely disconnected for the time being. Let's just see how far a grab we can get in here. Wish I had some longer clamps. I have to go for the screw it down option. Yeah, this is a little bit weird, so I'm gonna get the screw gun. Let's see what we can do with these. It's right up against the edge. See, this dented down when I pushed it flatter, so I'm going to weld the sides and use a little lever right in that hole and pull it back up after it's welded. All this is perfect. This screw here is one of the things I was talking about. I don't know how well you could see it, but it dips down right through there. So a lot of times what I do in instances like this, or a really simple lever bar, put it where the trouble is. Weld up the trouble and pull back a little bit, maybe to here. And there it is, it pulled it right back up. Blip. Nice. Use it, we'll reverse that. Just stretch it back into shape. Cut that off and we're good. This has the same problem, but I'm gonna fix this after we figure out that whole thing. So that cooled off a little bit. Definitely stretch it up just a little bit more. Lastly, we'll pin this down and we're out. Okay, so you might be thinking, wow, that was a lot of work for a pretty minor result. And I gotta agree with you. I didn't expect it would be that much, but that's all behind us now. So you can see what I'm thinking. The line comes from that hood, right? Comes through, and then right here, this will be filler because it's a very minimal amount. This line right here and here will just come down to a point. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All we gotta do is that whole other side. And whatever other trouble we can find ourselves, we'll surely get into it twice as deep as we thought when we set our course. Whew. Come on back now, you hear?